For a woman we'll call Jenna, this nightmare solidified with a phrase she had hoped she would never have to hear again. It came from her husband in the middle of the night. It was just weeks after they moved into their first home in a quiet American suburb. He was standing over the bed, his voice a tight, fearful whisper.
"Jenna, it happened again."
Her eyes snapped open. The bedside lamp clicked on, flooding the room with harsh yellow light. Jenna stared at his arm, her blood running cold. 3 long, angry scratches ran down his bicep, as if he'd been attacked in his sleep by something with claws. Her husband had always been a skeptic, but now the fear in his eyes was undeniable. Jenna's first move was to try and get proof. She went online and began searching for discreet night vision cameras she could set up in their bedroom while they slept. Jenna had known him for 8 years, a pastor's son, a man her friends literally called Saint. But since moving in, she had seen terrifying glimpses of a complete stranger, a man with a short temper and an aggressive, angry behavior who would corner her and scream until he was red in the face. And every time she saw this dark version of him, she couldn't help but think about what the next-door neighbor had told her about their house. It wasn't really a new build. It had partially burned down, and a developer just rebuilt on top of the old foundation. The activity in the house escalated. First came the sounds. Loud scratching from inside the walls at night that would quickly turn into the heavy sound of furniture being dragged across the floor of the completely empty room above them. Then it started to affect their elderly cat. The 17-year-old animal began staring at something invisible, its head slowly tracking an unseen presence as it moved from the hallway to the back door. Jenna even caught it on camera, but the entity's goal seemed to be focused on her husband. Weeks earlier, he'd woken up with the first mark, a single, deep gash down his back. The next day, it was completely gone. Now, with the arrival of his horror-obsessed daughter, who dabbled with Ouija boards, the activity had reached a fever pitch. As Jenna unpacked the night vision cameras, she finally allowed a dark possibility to surface, the one she had been trying to suppress for weeks. With their first marriage counseling session just hours away, she knew the saint she had married was fading away. The attacks weren't random, and they weren't targeting him. They were coming from him. And if you want to hear what hides in the quiet, like and subscribe. Jenna realized the chilling truth. She wasn't investigating what was scratching her husband in the night. She was investigating what her husband was becoming.